All right, you're welcome back. This is still the AM show, but of course, we're done with the serious talk. It's now time for us to have some fun right here on E-Corner with your girl, Noella Karen Yali. And coming up, she's vibrant, unapologetically authentic, and redefining the sound of afropop with a flair that's impossible to ignore. I mean, from global ears tuning in to Sad Girls Love Money, a song she featured on, to Ghanaian streets, vibing to her latest banger, Moliy has proven time and again that she's not just riding on a wave, but she's actually the wave. And today on E-Corner, we are peeling back the layers behind the music to get to know the woman whose melodies are as bold as her personality. And we'll talk creative freedom, the power of feminine energy in music, and the magic behind her latest anthem that's got everyone shaking it to the max. If you know, you know. But first, let's set the tone. And here's the song that's shaking that playlist from Accra to Atlanta. It's Moliy, ladies and gentlemen. And if you hear this song, then go and bend your back, go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. So that's the famous Shake It to the Max by Moliy. Well, what you heard is actually the remix, which features Sheng Yang and Skillbang, the Jamaican artist. But listen, globally, the song is huge, and that has necessitated this conversation with this beautiful lady called Moliy. And she's live with us on Zoom. Hi, Moliy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Must have been a chore to wake up early this morning, huh? Can you hear me? Hello? Uh-oh. We're still trying to rework. Okay. Hi, Moliy, can you hear me?
It's been like that this week. I do hear you, but this week has been full of early mornings, so.
Right. Anyway, thanks once again for joining us here at E-Corner. And we want to get straight into this conversation. And we're going to start with talking about shaking it to the max. I mean, the song is a vibe. I don't know so much about, individuals who are into millennials and Generation Z, because, I mean, all over, a lot of people are vibing to your song. It's simply impossible to hear the song and not move. And it's got me thinking, what kind of space were you in while recording, the song? Describe to me that space.
Oh, I knew, I wanted it to feel, dangerous and confident, super fun, and I wanted to tell people what to do. I wanted it to make them dance. So
right.
Most of the lyrics are geared towards even teaching people how to move
right.
to the song.
Right. And I mean, like you rightly said, your sound in general is quite different. It's not very traditional, like what Ghanaians will traditionally expect.
Yeah,
it's soft, it's rebellious, it's Afro, but not exactly Afro. It has a twist to the Afro. It's like alternative. Is your sound intentional, or is just something that you got lucky with?
I think right now it is very intentional. Earlier on in my career, I was experimenting. I was doing what comes to me naturally.
Okay.
Or hearing things from other people and just wanting to do something similar. But I feel like this sound is something I really wanted to happen.
Right.
I really wanted to make more upbeat music, more danceable music that you'll hear in a party or in a club or when you're having fun with your friends.
Okay.
I knew I wanted you to be able to hear my music in those spaces.
And do you have a name for it? Do you have a name, or you're just chilling?
I mean, it's the Moliy music.
It's the Moliy music. I like that. Anyway, take us back to, your younger years, a teen Moliy. Have you always been intentional about pursuing music, or you had other dreams while growing up?
Me and my sister, Melissa, we used to sing a lot together. We would write covers together. I think we even did one audition or two. Remember, there was one Ghanaian TV show we tried to audition together.
Okay.
So I think we were.
Do you remember? Do you remember that Ghanaian TV show?
No, but I think I remember Chris Atto being a host on it. I just don't
Oh,
remember the show. But
must
you guys don't go and find it. Don't go and find it.
we'll
You
go
don't
and
want to
find
see
it.
that.
I'm sure it's
That's me.
icons or something, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so besides that, I did have other interests. I really feel like I want to get into movies at some point, and I love food a lot, so I'm going to do something about that at some point. I'm going to
Oh,
just
okay.
explore all of those passions. Yeah.
And so at what point exactly did you feel like, okay, this is it, I'm now pursuing music, professionally? At what point in your life?
Probably like after my go to university attempts.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was supposed to. That was the plan.
Okay.
And I ended up dropping out, moving back to Ghana.
Okay.
And I think at that point it was a lot of try and fails in terms of maybe getting a job or figuring
Right.
out what I want to do. I would take lots of pictures, like modeling type
Uh-huh.
pictures.
Uh-huh.
I just knew I wanted to be creative, but
Right.
then I found it in music, right?
So
And
you
I knew it was something I didn't want to stop doing.
Okay, so you dropped out of school. That's okay to pursue your passion, which is a good thing. But is it something are you going to go back to education, or you're like, you know what? I'm already making the money. I'm making a name. I mean, who cares about school?
I don't know. It depends. If I find a passion along my journey that requires education, I will take it because I always want to evolve. So I'm not going to say no to that.
Right. Okay. Now let's talk about how big your sound has become. But before that, are you Ghanaian? I know you're Ghanaian, obviously. You're a Fanti,
Yeah.
but you're half Ghanaian and half what?
American.
American. Okay. So let's now talk about how huge your song shaking it to the max, or shake it to the max, has become. I mean, globally, a lot of people, I've seen people jam to it in the UK, in the US, in China, which is quite surprising, and then Jamaica as well. You have the opportunity to even perform on the same stage as, Skillbang, Shenyang, and Vibes Cartel. Describe to us that moment, standing in front of that huge crowd.
Oh, wow. It was incredible. And the thing is, I didn't even know Vibes Cartel was going to join that performance. It was like a huge surprise to even me.
Okay.
So so I think like the moments on its own, like it couldn't have been any better. That was
Okay.
like my first time meeting him in
Okay.
person. So I was just beyond excited. I mean, look, even me looking at the video with Skilly and Shen right now, I think
Right.
it's just a beautiful moment. I think it's
Right.
legend.
And that collaboration especially on the
Yeah.
remix, how did that happen?
Um, I think it was the producer. The producer
Okay.
got Skilly Bang on the song, and my
Okay.
distributor Gamma also got Shensia on the song. But
Okay.
there's been so many other artists that have put
Right,
out
I've
their
seen.
versions as well. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be putting out some more remixes.
Right. And I mean, did you envisage how huge the song has become? Did you think that, yeah, I've recorded this song, it sounds good, it's going to be the next big thing? Did you ever see this coming? Or, it's all very overwhelming?
Oh, I mean, something similar has happened before, so I wouldn't say like it shocks me. I will say that it is really amazing, and I'm really grateful. Like, obviously, like I didn't know the extent of how this could be. I think it's just beautiful because not only do you have people doing the dance all over, you have like artists from all over the world, kind of doing their own versions. I think it's kind of uniting the world in some kind of way, an interesting way.
Right, right. Awesome stuff. And one thing I have personally noticed about your personality, is how feminine, you are. You own your feminine energy, especially in your music. And you aren't even shy about expressing it, freely, very playful, very flirty. Is it, intentional, and how important is femininity in your music?
Ooh, I think for me, right, because I'm a girl living in this world, and I go through so many things that can be overwhelming. And my music is a place that I ground myself.
Right.
So it's a place where I give myself therapy.
Okay.
So most of my music is geared towards making myself feel good and feel confident and like just shine away from any kind of negativity that just doesn't make me feel good. It's like a release. So most of my songs is geared towards making women feel confident about themselves too, because if you're repeating those lyrics, like you're affirming that to yourself.
Right. So that's like your central message behind every, record you record or you put out.
Well, majority, I would say.
Okay. But what are some of the, subject matter you like to explore with your music?
Heartbreak or being in love, having fun. And then also, like I said, certain songs that, speak about confidence. Like I have a song called Ghana Bob. And the first line of the song is, everything I do, I'm killing it. I'm the spicy and he's seasoning. And
Okay.
in those two lines, I've already told you I'm coming in here and
Right.
you already feel my energy. I'm owning the space. So like it's stuff like that. I also create music that I would say is inspiring, motivational, stuff like that.
I see. Awesome. Now, apart from Shaking It to the Max, there's another song that I've seen you release that's also gradually picking up. What's the title?
Is it Baki?
Yeah, Baki Ta Ta Ta. What's that? What's that song about?
Baki? Baki tap again. So the main line is Baki tap again. And Baki is just me shortening that up and playing around with it, making it more playful.
Okay.
But it's just a danceable song.
So,
It's really fun, and it's a party song. Like I'm basically in the feel of being in a
right,
party, and no wanting probably any guy to come and worry me or annoy
right,
me. Let me
right.
just have my own fun in peace. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, music to you, for me, I mean, looking at you and how you treat your craft, there are people that I have interviewed, and from my conversations with them, they tell you how serious they take this thing. Some of them would even fast, some of them will lock themselves up, would put lights out, try to get some sort of energy. She's laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I get it. I feel you, girl.
But for you, you're like very playful. Like you take music very easy, very, like it comes to you easily. Is that a right thing to say?
I wouldn't say that. I do take it personal. Right now, I'm at the point of promotion. Like I've done the intense parts, okay?
Okay.
But I am very intense when it comes to it. It sounds playful, but
Okay.
I put a lot of thoughts like into it because I really want to make sure like it sits right sonically. I want to make sure that every word and every melody is exactly what people might feel like wanting to sing to.
Right.
So I don't play around.
You don't play around.
I don't like people in my space too much. When I'm in the
Good.
studio, I don't like people in my space too much. Like I like my
Right.
privacy. I'm very particular. But yeah, it comes out like this.
Like that.
Comes out like
I see.
it's
And do
vibes,
you
it's
write your
vibes.
own songs? I mean, do you write or you just get into the booth and you just start spitting?
Oh no, I'm not a freestyler. Please don't ever ask me to freestyle. I'm a
Okay.
songwriter. Like, yeah, I'm very intentional with what I
Okay.
write.
Okay. I see. So there's a particular speculation out there. I am not one to really feed into speculations, but it's becoming a thing, and so that has necessitated me to ask you. You can choose not to
Yeah.
answer if that's okay by you. But what's this thing going on with your fellow artist Amare? A lot of people are speculating that you guys are, not in a good place. What's that about?
I don't know. All I see is two girls, making waves from Ghana to the world.
Awesome. And what did you make of, you both of you have a big song together, which is, I mean, that introduced me to your sound, Sad Girls Love
Yeah.
Money. I remember when I heard that sound, I decided to look you up and, got to find out about your sound and all of that, which is, like I
Yeah.
said, Sad Girls Love Money. But that song wasn't performed on a big stage she performed at. And a lot of people had issues with it. Did you have issues with it as well? What did you
Wait,
think
what?
of? What did you make of the song not being performed at the Coachella?
I think it was performed. I saw it being performed.
You saw it being performed?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If you say so. Anyway, for people watching you, especially young people like you who are watching, what do you want them to see when they see Moliy? What do you want them to take away from your craft, your music, and your personality?
Mm, I think my key takeaway is always like confidence. You know, people may not always expect me to be in a certain space, you know. Um, and it's not just me. I just think as any kind of young artist, if you have a huge creative idea and a huge passion and you want to like, go into it, you're always going to get like naysayers or people that doubt you or people
Okay.
that don't okay, it's even worse to be like completely ignored. Like
Okay.
you're not even existent, like nobody sees what you're even doing.
Okay.
So like I would say you have to dig deep and know yourself and just be sure like if you really really love what you're doing, like that should be enough. If you have one friend in your corner or two or even a family member in your corner that believes in you, like don't take that for granted. Like let that
Okay.
be your fuel. Don't be clouded by everything that is supposed to be against you. You need to focus on what you have and what's positive about what you're doing and use it to take you to the next level, and the next level will keep you going as well.
Great message. Great. I mean, it's such disappointing. It's so disappointing that you weren't here. We probably would have done your challenge together, but it's okay.
We'll
I'd
make
wait.
it happen. We're
Well,
gonna make it happen.
definitely, definitely. But you have been very sweet. I guess in wrapping up, obviously, Shake It to the Max is still, banging. And then we have Baki ta ta ta. What's next after these two?
I think I've never really done a single run, like a moment in my career where I'm just dropping singles consistently. So I'm excited about doing that. Although it may end up in a body of work, maybe not. I'm not really, saying just yet. I just know I want to do some singles, some more singles.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we'll be here. Now you've got our attention. You've got the world's attention as well. And so we'll be, keeping our tabs on you and see all the great bangers that you release. And obviously, we're always here to support. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much, too. Anyway, that's our conversation with Moliy. She is the newest sensation. Is it right for me to say newest? Well, she's been here for a while, but she's got a track that is currently banging on social media. You should check it out. It's called Shake It to the Max. Globally, a lot of people are jumping on it. And so if you are a millennial, you're Gen Z or older, whatever it is, and you want to shake it to the max, well, that's a great song to shake it to the max with. Anyway, before I go, let me say congratulations to Black Sheriff. He has been nominated in this year's BET Best International Act Award. He's there with some, hardcore artists as well. But listen, we don't really care about the hardcore. So all we care about is Black one. Definitely he's winning that for sure. So congratulations to him. Also, unfortunate news, Ifwa Santowa's Sing-a-thon, the second attempt wasn't successful. I mean, what's happening? But anyway, Guinness explained why it wasn't successful. That's on your screens. It says rest breaks are the only point. Okay, Director, can you pause it a bit so I can read it? Thank you so much. So it says, application disqualified. Our expert record managers have reviewed the evidence you provided, and unfortunately, this claim is not valid due to the guidelines not being met. And they cited rest breaks. You are allowed 5 minutes rest for every continuous completed hour of activities. I'm thinking she probably took 10 minutes break at every hour. I'm guessing. I'm not saying that's what it is, but at this point, I'm assuming. But anyway, it's an unfortunate news, but if you know FY, you know she doesn't give up. You never know. We may get another Sing-a-thon 3.0, maybe in the US, because I know she's currently in the US. But anyway, we wish her all the best. And that's it for our show today. I mean, we're done with the show today. I'm very excited today. You can tell by my outfit, very colorful. I woke up feeling like ice cream and chocolate. Well, there are no chocolate themes, but you get it, ice cream. Anyway, that's it for E-Corner. I'm Noella Carinielli, and of course, coming up next is the adorable Mami C. Thompson with Joy News Desk. Until then, until Friday when you see me again, Be fabulous, always, okay? And from all of us here, myself, Benjamin Sweetie Abachi, we say have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you when we see you on Monday. Ta-ta.